2-9 on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. Welcome to Amity Island. Stay for the beautiful scenery. Swim in its clean waters. Stay for dinner. Tonight's movie, Jaws.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of 31 Nights of Halloween Horror! Rah! Worst apocalypse ever! Yes! Episode number 19! Oh man, we are moving along, aren't we? Coming off of last night's cheese-tacular 80s slasher, The Mutilator. I thought, you know what? We watched the movie Piranha, the Roger Corman classic cult movie, and you know what? I thought, why don't we watch the movie that inspired it all, that started it all, that started the sea monster craze, the sea creature, the sea life craze, and that movie was Stephen King's epic, probably, what was it, credited with being the first blockbuster, summer blockbuster, and that is the movie Jaws. Yes, the madness has clearly gripped me. Anyways, Jaws. So what is Jaws about? Well, the small island of Amity, there is a new sheriff in town, or police chief, whatever. Anyways, and it's his first summer, and he's from New York, and apparently he doesn't really like the water, so yeah, he kind of chose the wrong place. Anyways, so when a woman is reported missing, and then they find her remains on the beach, there is automatically a thinking that, oh man, we have ourselves quite the shark. Of course, this being a beach community, and well, the 4th of July is just around the corner, the mayor is all like, no, it wasn't a shark, it was a boat accident. Isn't that right, coroner, that I am going to use my influence to make sure that you change it from shark attack to boat accident? And he's like, yeah, boat accident. So, anyways, this kind of, annoys the chief, and so they go on thinking that it was just an accident, but he also made a call to the Oceanography Society, whatever, Institute, and they're still going to send someone down. However, in the meantime, everyone goes back to the beach, and we have another attack, this to a little child, a boy, and this time they know that it's a shark, and so the mother of the child who died is offering a big reward to anyone who catches and kills this shark, and of course that attracts all kinds of yahoos from everywhere, and lo and behold, somebody catches a shark. It's a pretty big one. However, the man from the Institute arrives and goes, I don't think that's the right one. It's not, its bite profile is not correct, and really, the only way to really figure it out is to slice it open and see what its innards are, because apparently it takes a while for the human goodness to get dissolved and processed. So, anyways, everyone else is thinking, oh man, the shark's dead, we're good, everything's going on, even though, the police are like, hey, we should be cautious here, but the mayor, no, this is big business. This is our town's lifeblood. We need to have that 4th of July celebration, and we can't be closing the beaches. And, of course, it is discovered after they get the fish that, oh yeah, no human remains in there. And during the nest festivities, a shark attack again happens. And, of course, now everyone's going to be serious, and so it's up to the I guess you say the trio, the oceanographer, or shark expert from the Oceanic Institute, Mr. Policeman and the old salty sea dog, Shark Hunter, with all the experiences and years of doing this job. Anyways, so the motley crew, set out to go kill the shark, and it's a doozy one, a big one, and so let's get into those scores, shall we? Violence and gore. As this is a PG-rated movie. Of course, this was before PG-13, but oh my goodness, I'm giving this a 3 out of 5 because we have body parts, heads, blood. You know, it's people. It's a gory type of movie. The shark gets shot several times, speared, skewered. Oh my goodness, and yeah, people get eaten and dismembered, and yeah, it's a PG movie, right? So my goodness, 3 out of 5. Some of these R-rated movies can't even hit a 3 out of 5 on the violence and gore, scale. So what the hell? What the hell? Anyways, shock value, I am gonna give this a 1 out of 5. Honestly, I'm sure it's more shocking in certain aspects if you haven't seen the movie already. But the most shocking, honestly, thing that I have about this is the fact that, like, kids are getting murked by the shark. But yeah, there's one really good jump that happens in this movie. I'm sure it's probably stronger than the 1 out of 5, but for me watching this, it's a 1 out of 5. So anyways, moving on to the plot. The plot, I am going to give this a solid 4 out of 5. It was definitely unique for the time, and it involves, the whole thing of the politics of a tourist town and the need for tourism, and the whole plot line has also been recycled over and over and over again in movies since, and it just works. And the idea of the police officer who has to overcome his fear of the water, his dislike of the water, to go ahead and do the job that needs to be done. The balance, between protecting the citizenry as well as protecting the town's economy, all kind of topical today. Also, just the way the movie flows, I'm sure there's a bit of a slowdown in the third act before they start really getting into the assault on Jaws. But overall, very wonderful, intriguing, captivating plot. So 4 out of 5. Moving on to acting, 4 out of 5. I mean, Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw. Oh man, the other guy's name is totally like I'm totally like losing my mind on him. Because Roy Scheider, my God, of course, Roy Scheider, right? Brody, man. I sorry about that, but man, those three just do an excellent job. When they're talking to each other, Robert Shaw's just old salt man of the sea, having the back and forth with Richard Dreyfuss's character. Then you get that sort of mutual respect eventually between them. It's just wonderful performances. Yeah, the mayor is a sleazebag, and some of the other ancillary characters not so great. But man, the trio of this movie really do a great job, especially in that third act where there's a lot of dialogue and not a lot of action. You're still kind of like right there, like listening and right there with them in the cabin of the orca. So yeah, anyways, 4 out of 5. Nudity, I am going to give this a 0.5 out of 5. Once again, this is a PG rated movie. And yeah, it has more violence than some R-rated movies and more nudity than some R-rated movies. I mean, yes, the opening scene where the young lady is skinny dipping, you do get to see a little bit. So I'm going to say, 0.5 out of 5. Anyways, so moving on to enjoyment factor, I am going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5. Yes, I know, my bloodlust really wants this movie to have more shark attacks in it. But I understand, you know, this is the progenitor. You can't just go completely ape shit at the beginning. But yeah, that aside, the slowness of the third act is also a little bit, you know, off-putting. But overall, still a really wonderful film to watch. Definitely a different watch than the normal horror fares out there. I know some people may not even classify this as horror, but I mean, I don't know, a man-eating shark terrorizing a community, that seems pretty horrific to me. Plus, you know, the body parts. So anyways, 3.5 out of 5. My overall impression, though, is a 4 out of 5. This is a wonderfully put together movie. The fact that the shark didn't work very properly led to it being not shown as much, which created a lot more tension. And honestly, this movie is just a good time to watch, to scare the hell out of you when you're thinking about, you know, stepping into the ocean, because, you know, no, man, that great white man-eater might be there waiting for you. I know. It's very unlikely, but anyways. So 4 out of 5, and that averages out to a 2.9 out of 5. Very, very nice. And that is the movie Jaws, Stephen King, my God, Steven Spielberg. Oh my goodness, like I said, the madness is gripping me. Oh, what are you doing, Jaws? What are you doing? No, don't. Anyways, so that's it for Jaws. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Rate, subscribe, notifications. Speaking of Jaws being the progenitor of these type of movies, and this being kind of my reviewing this being kind of inspired by watching Piranha, tomorrow's episode is going to continue on that theme in a way. Probably a lot worse, though. So anyways, stay tuned for that. And that is all for tonight's episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. Thank you for watching, and stay scary, Internet. And remember, folks, if you're the mayor... if you're the mayor of a small town and something horrific happens and there's a danger, even if it's not super high danger, but danger enough, you know, it's probably a good idea to play it safe, play it cautious, you know, because re-election is always just around the corner, and you don't want to be called the mayor that killed your town. Yeah, you probably don't win re-election with that one. I mean, I guess if you're the only one alive in your family, you can all vote for vote for yourself, and maybe you win. But then you don't really have much of a town to be a mayor of anyway. So I don't know. Plus, nowadays, this would never happen because of the media and all kinds of, like, you know, people suing left and right. You'd negligent homicide. City would have to pay out for being culpable. I mean, yeah, it's a mess. Don't do it, people. Don't do it. All right? Nah.